Hello everybody, welcome back and let's continue from here on. It's really exciting going through all these things, honestly. Learning this particular thing, exactly how it works and all, that's amazing feeling. But okay, let's forget about all these things and continue from here on. So I was mainly talking about this particular stuff like on the second user side where I actually sent my offer. I'm gonna be creating the peer connection and all. So let's exactly see how it's gonna be going on. So when it comes to creating the peer connection, it's always gonna be the same. So inside this, ultimately handle offer. So as soon as I'm getting the offer over here, first of all, let me do one thing. Let me be sure that I am audible, and then we can just simply go ahead from here. So I can click on live and click on this button right now. And then I should be able to go ahead. And just a minute, one more thing right here. I'm just simply gonna be searching something called Bingo Dingo here. So let me get something done. Bingo Dingo. Alrighty, so let's continue from here on, and right now the main focus is gonna be on this only. We will be just simply going through the stuff of WebRTC, exactly how it works and on, and once everything is done, either I'm gonna be working on a project that uses WebRTC, or I will be remaking this particular project. So let's see what exactly gonna happen. But overall, this is how things are gonna be going ahead. So when it comes to handling the offer, after handling the offer, what I'm gonna be just simply making some changes in the UI part. Show off the offer buttons on the second user side. Of course, I'm talking about the peer 2 here. And when it comes to this, so I'm gonna be creating the peer connection. After that, I'm adding the data channel and all, and everything else is gonna be handled over here. When it comes to creating a peer connection, it's pretty simple. Peer connection is directly gonna be created using this particular function, and that's it, nothing else. And once this particular thing got done, then after that we are going to just simply create the data channel. Because this is false, the data channel will be created this way. Ultimately, I'm not really gonna be worried about these things much. Everything is understandable over here. I have already talked about all these things, so no need to worry about it. And after that, I'm gonna be setting the remote description over here. So basically, remote description data.offer will be just simply set. Once it is actually set, after that I can just simply create my answers too. So when it comes to creating the answer, so PC create UI utils. Once the answer is actually created, I'm just simply logging some of the things and all, so that's pretty much fine. Once the answer actually got created, after that I'm setting the local description. Once the local description is set, I will get my candidates and I will be just simply saving them, pushing them inside the array. And then I'm setting the answer, sending the answer to the other user side. And again, when sending it to the other user side, so the same kind of function will be used over here. I have the WebRTC process level, I have the type answer, and the answer as well as other user ID I'm sending. This will be received by the signaling server, and then signaling server will forward it to the other user. So quite a simple stuff so far. Let's continue from here on. WebSocket send answer. I was inside the WebRTC section if I'm not wrong, and yes, I was here. And once this particular thing is done, then I will be sending my ICE candidates from this side. So ws.send ICE candidates, they are the simply UI related stuff, so don't worry about it. The main thing is here, send ICE candidates, again array. So I will be getting the ICE candidates from the array side. So constants level, and this is the ICE candidate type. Candidates array I'm sending from here, and the other user ID, and this will be sent to the signaling server, and signaling server will forward it to the other user. And that's it. And apart from this particular thing, as soon as by the way, we have got two things done over here. We've sent our ICE candidates, and we've sent the answer from our side to the other user. Sending it to the other user, that simply means we will be getting it here. So inside this register socket event, so if I go to WebSocket over here, so I'm gonna be listening for that particular event over here. So inside handle message, mainly over here, I'm getting my incoming message. That is gonna be WebRTC process. So that WebRTC process is gonna be here. I got my offer, and I handled the offer. Handling the offer in the sense setting the offer and all. When I got the answer, I will be handling the answer. Handling the answer in the sense setting setting the answer and all. So once I got my answer over here, I'm just making the changes in the UI and nothing else. And as soon as just a sec, as when did I get the answer? I actually sent the answer and other user got the answer, and as soon as that particular user got the answer, so that particular user is actually showing the ice button and all. And once the ice button is shown, that user is just simply offer ice button. It is just simply adding the I button, ws.send ice candidate. It is sending the ice candidates, and that's it. And apart from this particular thing, offer set remote description. So offer's remote description is gonna be set again. So first of all, I will be adding the remote description over here using the answer, because I get the answer. So okay, this is how it simply goes on. So what is actually happening, that from peer 1 side I sent my offer from here. Okay, from peer 2 side I will be creating the answer, then I will be sending this answer to the peer 1 side. And once the peer 1 actually receives the answer over here, by the way, even from peer 1 side I haven't sent the ice candidates yet. So here I have just sent come on, let me keep it on the left side. On the peer 2 side I have just sent the offer, and as soon as it received the offer, it is just simply showing me all these options. I will be creating a peer connection, then I will be registering the data channel, because I will be getting it in the on data channel event. And after that I already had the offer, so I will be setting the remote description. Once the remote description is set, after that I will be getting my I will be creating the answer over here. Once the answer is created, I will be setting the local description. Once the local description is actually set, I will start the browser will create the ice candidates, and I will get using the event, I will just simply push them in an array. After that I will be sending the answer to the other client side. So the other client will actually receive the answer over here, and as soon as the other client receives the answer, so it will be showing one kind of two buttons over here. First of all, as soon as it received the answer, I have to set the I have to send the ice candidates as well as set the local description, and that's what I am doing over here. So as when it comes to handling the answer, so as soon as I got the answer over here on the client side, peer 1 side, so what am I doing? First of all, I'm actually showing the ice button over here. So I'm just removing the hide and just simply showing the ice button. Apart from this particular thing, once the ice button is shown, I'm gonna be actually showing two things. I will be showing the ice button as well as this remote description button. So first of all, by clicking on the ice button, I will be just simply sending the ice candidates to the other peer, and using this particular stuff, it will be sent from here. So send ice candidates, label message, and all these things are gonna be here. It will be directly sent, and once it is sent, the other peer again will receive these ice candidates, and once they receive the ice candidates, they will just simply add these ice candidates to the peer connection. Apart from this particular thing, when it comes to WebRTC section over here, after sending the ice candidates, I'm setting my remote description. I already had the ice candidates over here. I did get the ice candidates from there. So first of all, I sent the answer, so I'm just simply handling the answer, then I will be sending the ice candidates as well. So I'm setting the remote description as well. As soon as remote description got set, after that once the remote description is set here, then I can just simply add my ice candidates. And if const candidate ice candidates buffer, okay, peer connection add candidate, here I'm just simply adding the candidate. Once the candidates are actually added, I'm just simply resetting the buffer, and that's it, nothing else. So this is the section that we have covered, and the thing is that I received my ice candidates over here, and those candidates were received before setting the remote description. So you can only set the remote description when you have received the ice candidates. So what is actually happening? First of all, I'm creating the, let's go here, I have created the peer connection, then I registered the data channel, that's fine. This is the second user that I'm talking about over here. Then I'm setting the remote description. Once the remote description is set, then I'm getting this status over here, have remote, this is the signaling state, have remote offer. This is the certificate that got created, and just after that I have create answer. So I'm creating the answer. Once the answer is created, I have these events getting logged in over here as well. And after that I'm setting the local description. As soon as local description got set, I have these many candidates. Once I have these candidates, so first of all I'm sending the answer from here. So I sent the answer to the second user side, so I must be getting that too over here, that answer received, send your ice candidates to peer 2. So I have received answers answer, but I haven't received my ice candidates yet. So I can directly send my kind of ice candidate to the peer 1. So this is the peer 1, and it hasn't sent the ice candidate yet, and peer 2 it hasn't sent the ice candidates yet. So they have exchanged the offer and answer, but they haven't sent the ice candidates. So I'm gonna be sending the ice candidates from here, and as soon as I send the ice candidates, set remote description will be received here too. By the way, let me even do that, because on this side remote description hasn't been set yet, so ultimately I need to set the remote description before getting anything else done. But I can definitely send this too from here. So if I click on send answer sent, don't forget to send your ICE candidates. So let me send my ICE candidates, but even before that, let's see if I send my ICE candidates, then what will happen. So I sent my answers. After sending my answers, I'm gonna be sending the ICE candidates. Okay, so ICE candidates, here we are, send ICE candidates. We are just simply sending the ICE candidates from this side. So if I actually click on this, from here I'm sending the ICE candidates. This is how ICE candidates are being sent. That simply means I will receive those ICE candidates, and as soon as I just receive those candidates, WebRTC process handle ICE candidates whenever I'm handling them. So what am I actually doing while handling the ICE candidates? They are handled inside the WebRTC section. So they are handled here. I got my ICE candidates, and if a pc.remote description is set, in that case I will be adding those ICE candidates directly. So data candidate array for each, I'm just simply gonna be adding all of them. If that is not the case, then I'm just simply gonna be keeping them inside the buffer. So data.candidate array for each ICE candidate receive buffer, and I will be just simply pushing them here. So it's like as soon as I send the ICE candidates from this particular side, from peer 2 side, they are gonna be received by the peer 1. But if the remote description is set, they will directly be added to the peer connection. If the remote description is not set, they will be saved in the buffer, that buffer array that I have created. So let's even do that. So let me even check this particular thing, whether this option is able to just join the or not. Okay, this will be available after some time, never mind. So here I am, so I can just simply click on this. So you are all done, wait for the other side. So I've sent my ICE candidates here, and ICE candidates have been received by this peer, and they are just simply saying that added an ICE candidate to your temp buffer. That simply means remote description wasn't created because of this particular thing. They are just simply, they've added it to the buffer, and now I can send my ICE candidates, these candidates, to the other peer, and the other peer will directly save them to the peer connection, because at that here the remote description is already set, right? This is a third number remote description that I'm talking about. It is already set, and because of this particular thing, it will directly be able to set it. So it is just simply checking whether the pc.remote description is it exists or not. If it does exist, I will be directly saving it to the peer connection over here. Otherwise I will be just simply logging the values to the buffer. So not logging, pushing the values to the buffer. It's just like that. So over here, let me do that. But as soon as I click on that particular button, send ICE candidates, then what will happen? Mainly I'm talking about peer 2, peer 1. So on the peer 1 side, I have offer ICE candidates. From here I'm actually sending all the ICE candidates. So send answer button, not this one here. This is all about the offeree. I'm mainly gonna talk about the offerer over here. So for the offerer section, this is the stuff that we have. So we have sent offer button inside the offerer section, and as soon as we have sent the offer, that's great. The offer is sent to the peer 1 side, and then we will send the answer, and once we send the answer, we will receive the answer on the peer 1 side. And when receiving the answer on the peer 1 side, simply means I will be handling the answer. Once I'm actually handling the answer, at that time I'm just simply showing the ICE button to just simply send that. And as soon as I click on the ICE button from this side, at the end of the day, I will be just rendering the set remote description button as well. So let me send that ICE button, like click on that particular ICE button, and the ICE candidates are going to be sent. So finally set your remote description. I will be setting my remote description, and as ICE candidates got sent over here, so they got even added to the peer connection object. And now I can just simply set the remote description. Setting the remote description in the sense I'm gonna be adding all the ICE candidates to the peer connection. Once the remote description is set, that is in and they are saved inside the buffer. So right now, if I just check this thing out, set remote description button. So over here, first of all, I'm creating a set remote description using the answer that I actually got. So here we have this, and lastly, I can just then add the ICE candidates. So pc.ice add ICE candidates, and it is just simply doing that. Once it is done, I'm just simply resetting it. So this is how things are actually going on. Quite a lot, I know, but yeah, that is it. And once this particular stuff is done, then that's it. You don't really need to worry about it. Handle ICE candidates, you are just simply handling everything. Send a message using data channel. One more thing, you have to send the messages using data channel, so we will be talking about it, but overall this is how the things are done. So as soon as I set a remote description, the connection got created, done, and here done. Now using this particular data channel, I can just simply send the messages from here and there. So if I just say hi from this particular side, because there is a data channel set right now, so local candidate host type, using this particular local candidate, they are just simply set right now, like connection is made right now. And candidate pair, this one has been paired if I'm not wrong. Candidate pair succeeded, and on change on data channel, so on ICE candidates on data channel, top level. Okay, some of the events that I got, there is an event kind of called on message on connection state change, and that is connected right now. And then on ICE candidate state, that is again connected. So most of the things are connected right now. So from connecting, it actually became connected, and that's it. No need to worry about anything else right now. On connection state change, on connection. Okay, many things are here. Few things I actually missed because I was focusing on the other side, so some of the events came here and I couldn't really discuss them well, so I will be talking about that. But what exactly happens at the end of the day, let's talk. Let's do it again one more time. So let's reload this particular page, two, and now everything's clear. I'm gonna be creating a secret room. Let's simply click on this. I'm gonna be just simply join that particular room, so I have joined the room as well. Now I'm just simply gonna create a peer connection. That peer connection is created right now. Everything is quite understandable. Have discussed it a lot. Then created a data channel. These are the events that I got. Then created the offer, and once I have created the offer, that has even been mentioned over here. After that, gonna be setting the local description. That simply means I will get the peer candidates over here. Once I got the candidates, I'm sending the offer to the peer 1 side. As simple as that. Peer 2 side. So these are the things that are done. Now if I go to the peer 2 side, so I'm actually getting the offer from the peer 1 side over here. I can create my peer connection, and as soon as I created my peer connection, I'm getting the extra stuff over here. Now register data channel. This particular stuff is done, by the way, on gathering state change, and that is completed. And then I'm on the peer 2 side over here. I created my data channel, and that data channel related information, isn't it here? Registered data channel, I haven't even created it, I have just simply registered it. And then I'm setting simply the remote description. Setting the remote description in the sense data channel is created, right? And data channel was sent with the offer, and this state just a sec. When it comes to the data channel, I'm just simply saving the data channel in a variable, kind of assigning it to a variable, and I'm listening for the events. That simply means my offer gets a data channel along with it. So I can just simply set the remote description. Once it is set, I'm getting the certificates and all. And once this is done, I can just simply create my answer. Answer is created. I can set my local description. I will just simply get the candidates, and right now it just simply gets complete over here. And after that, the last option is send an answer. So I will be sending this particular answer to the peer 1 side. When it comes to the peer 1, so there's really nothing. The ICE gathering process was complete, and then I sent the offer to this particular client, and right now I'm just simply gonna be sending the answer to the peer 1. So let's click on send answer. So answers have been sent. So if I actually check out this particular thing over here, nothing changed because answer was sent using WebSocket, so it is not at all connected to WebRTC. Now I can actually send, as soon as I sent the answer to the peer 2 side, so I will be getting this ICE button over here. So kind of answer and offer, they have been exchanged, but ICE candidates haven't been set yet. Having said that, in this particular section, the remote description is already set. That simply means if I send this ICE candidate from this side, the candidates will automatically be added to the peer connection. But when I send this ICE candidate from this side, over here I haven't added a remote description yet. Because of that particular thing, the ICE candidates will not be saved. So if I just click on this, okay, to what am I getting on the peer 2? This is the peer 2, right? What am I getting over here? On connection state connected. So it is just simply saying that connection is connected right now, though that is not connected yet. I will have to click on the, but if I actually have a look over here, I did ICE candidates. So ICE candidates got added over here. So for it, it is connected, right? because ICE candidates got added, then that is what it is simply saying. On connection state change, that is added. Apart from this particular thing, there are so many events over here. Add ICE candidate in some of the information related to ICE candidate over here that actually got used for the connection and all. And that is the host candidate, if I'm not wrong. Not sure, but ultimately this is the candidate that was used for the connection. And connection state change connecting, initially it was even on ICE candidate, ICE connection state change, it was checking first of all. So it was in the checking state, then it was in the connecting state, then it was in the connected state at the end of the day. And these are the ICE candidates that are used. It is just simply showing me all the ICE candidates. One of them was the Eastern server side, two of them were the from host side, and on ICE candidates, on ICE gathering complete. So after the completion was done, then these are the kind of candidates that it got. Then connection state was checking, then it was connecting, and then finally it got connected. As simple as that. As soon as these ICE candidates got actually connected. So first of all, ICE candidates got connected, and after that the state become connected. Okay. Apart from this particular thing, one last thing is remaining. I have already sent these ICE candidates. I can even set the remote description using the answer. So let me even set that. You have done it. Well, this is not done yet actually. This is bad. I haven't actually sent the ICE candidates from this side. Still it got connected. It will never work. For it is like it is done, but because I didn't have any ICE candidate on the peer 1 side, so signaling state is stable and it is got connected. It is showing it got connected, but because there were no ICE candidate, that means data channel hasn't been established here. So if I send hi from this side, I am getting hi. What the hell? I never sent the ICE candidates from peer 2 side. How it got connected? One more time. Here we are. This is the peer, this is the first user created the room, this is the second user joined the room. So for example, this is peer 1 for now, created added created offer, set the local description, send the offer. Okay, fine, not fun. Then I'm creating the peer connection, registering the data channel, setting the remote description, creating the answer, setting the local description, and sending the answer. I have sent the answer, but I haven't sent the ICE candidates yet. That simply means there are no ICE candidates. True, there are no ICE candidates. And here what I'm trying to do, I haven't sent these ICE candidates. If I send them, then it is just simply saying you are done, and I'm even receiving them over here. Now I can send those ICE candidates from this side, and I'm just, as soon as I simply set the remote description, it will just simply say added the ICE candidate, and it is saying that connected, and it is saying that connected over here. That is fine. If I send hi from this side using data channel, it will receive it and it will just simply render the stuff over here. That's fine. I can even send bye from this side. Okay, so I sent bye from this side, and all those things are being mentioned over there. This is working, but I can simply exit the room, and the same can happen over here. Reload the page. Having said that, let's do the same thing again. Create, join the room, just do all the things directly. Come here, reload the not reload, create the peer connection, register data channel. Data channel is registered. Data channel contains what? Just connection data channel related information, and it is kind of got here because of the event on data channel event. Set remote, create answer, set local description, send answer. I'm not sending the ICE candidate from this side. I'm just simply sending the ICE candidate from the user side, peer 1 side, and finally set your description. But even if I'm setting my description, there are no ICE candidates of peer 2. If I click on ICE candidate, you are done, that's fine. And then I can click on add description, local, then it will be connected, right? Whatever I text here, it will be reached here. But let's do it for the last time. I'm not gonna be sending the ice candidates at all. So secret, join the room, do everything, come back here, do everything. Okay, this is the ice candidate. I will not be sending it from here, rather I will just simply be sending the ice candidate from the peer 1 side. I will be setting the description directly without having the ice candidates. What will happen? You have done it. I'm not getting why it is actually happening. Remote description updated with the answer. Remote description updated with the answer. It does not contain the ice answer. And worst thing is that I'm getting it here. Oh, how can it be like that? Without the ice candidates of the peer 2, how can I actually get it done? Okay, by the way, let's go through the code. And what I'm gonna actually do over here, that when I'm actually handling the answer, while handling the answer, I'm gonna be setting the local remote description. Before doing anything else, I'm gonna log the value of what is there at the top, ice candidates received buffer. I'm gonna be logging the value of it. Ice candidates received buffer is something that I'm logging, and at the end of the day, that's the same thing that I am adding to the peer connection. Because, but if it does not exist, then why will it even just get connected? Let's try it one more time. Reload it. Here we are. Secret, create. Let's keep it here. Secret, join. Done. Come back here and again follow the same things. Okay, done. If I click on, oh come on, why did I send it? Am I crazy? But okay, I sent it. Sending it means on this side I will be receiving them, and I've received my ice candidates and all. And if I just simply send it from this side, and there's nothing, right? Yeah, nothing is there. I can set my remote description, and at that time I'm getting the ice candidates over here. So this is the array that simply contains the buffer. It does not show the value, but okay, it does contain that. But if I don't send that, then create, join, done. Come back here, go through the same process, but do not send the ice candidates. Just come back directly here, send the ice candidate. Ice candidates are sent. Set the local description. Local description is set. Ice candidates buffer is empty right now. Okay, and I come back here. If I say hi from this side, hi is actually received on this side. If I say bye from this side, bye is received. It's crazy. Why is this happening? ChatGPT, I have two peers, peer 1 and peer 2. Now I send ice candidates to peer 1. I send ice candidates from peer 1 to peer 2 and add them to peer connection object. Okay, but I don't send ice candidates from peer 2 to peer 1 and directly add a remote description using answer. it looks like you are working with WebRTC peer connection. You are noticing ICE candidates are only being sent from peer 1 to peer 2 but not peer. Then you are setting the remote description without sending the peer candidates. Yeah, both peers must exchange ICE candidates. WebRTC requires each candidate side to send ICE candidate to can establish a connection. Establish the best possible connection. If the peer never sends ICE candidates to the peer, we have partial network information which can prevent connectivity altogether or to the connection still gets established. I am using the same device using two browsers on Chrome. Let's see, not two browsers, 2 pages on Chrome. That's exactly why it still works. Since you are testing on the same device 2 Chrome browsers, the connection can succeed even if you send ICE candidates only one way. Why connection is still established? Because both peers are on the same network, same machine. WebRTC connect using host candidates local IP did this. So peer 1, peer 2 candidates are enough to find a valid path, and sometimes the answer SDP already contains some usual candidates depending on the browser behavior. Real world different. If a peer 2 on another network connection will fail. Okay, so it is like it is happening on the local device, and because of that thing it is able to figure out the things on its own. And I do need to send the ICE candidates if I were on other machine altogether. So ICE candidates are really important, and over here of course I did not send because I was just trying to test it, but it got connected. I'm able to send the messages, not mainly because I'm on a local host machine. By the way, apart from this particular thing, if when I send the messages from this particular client, because the connection is ready between both the clients right now, so I can just simply send the messages from one client to the other. By the way, when I send the messages from one client to the other, so once the data channel actually got established, after that I'm gonna be clicking on that particular button. So right, in order to send the message, I'm going to click on this particular send button. So let's check this thing out exactly what happens when I click on this particular button. So handle answer, handle offer, handle ICE candidates are enough, send message using data channel. This is the kind of good stuff here. By the way, using data channel I will be sending the message, and that thing is gonna be done on the main.js file side. Inside main.js file, exit room, join room, send message button. So send message, this is the one. Send message to the other peer, just like this. So when I'm actually sending the message to the other peer, so first of all I'm getting the value. Once I got the value, so I'm just simply making some changes in the UI. After that I'm actually sending the message to the other peer over here. So WebRTC send a message using data channel. So if I actually come over here inside WebRTC, and this is the function that I'm actually using, and I'm just simply saying data channel dot send, it just simply sends the message, and that's it. And when it comes to receiving the message, I receive the message in this particular section over here. So wherever I created my data channel, it was created here, not in this particular section, registered data channel events. If I check this particular thing out, so I have close, open and all, I have this message section. So I simply get my message over here, and then as soon as I get my message, so event.data and then UI.utils, I'm just simply giving it the message. It simply changes this stuff. That's it, nothing else. Good job. Wow. This is how the things work. But not only that, I have to remake this, rebuild this from scratch. That's okay, I will be working on that. But at the end of the day, I'm just simply exiting it as well. So exiting in the sense, I can just simply click on this exit room and I will be exiting it. And when I do that, so what happens, let's check that thing out. So as soon as I click on that exit button, so send message is done, and now I have to just simply exit the room. And so as soon as I exit the room, so I just simply get the room name, state from the state. Once I got the room name, UI util simply changes the UI related stuff, and WebSocket.exit room simply handles the exiting thing. Okay, so it is mainly used for removing that particular room from the server side that I have already discussed a lot. The important step is here, like how we close the connection. And also if I click on this particular thing, so over here I'm actually doing nothing, I'm simply closing the connection, data channel null, and simple stuff. Congratulations, we've gone through almost everything. Right now we can just start working on the stuff on our own. And right now these messages are being shared using WebSocket, I mean data channel, rather than using socket.io or WebSocket. So they are not using WebSocket, they are not using socket.io. Rather, two users are actually connected using WebRTC. That simply means this is the server that I have running. If I stop the server, right now I have even stopped the server, but because both the users are still connected using WebRTC data channel, if I simply send are you fine, not find, but I will be able to get that particular message over here. Why? You have disconnected from WebSocket server. I'm getting the message over here, I'm getting the message over here as well, but I'm still two people, these two people are able to talk to each other. So if I just keep it on the left side, if I go here, okay, so hi there. Why am WebSocket server is off? Mainly because these two users are connected using WebRTC data channel. WebRTC data channel doesn't need any server. That doesn't mean that you don't need to have. You should have definitely for whenever the server fails or this WebRTC connection fails, and also at that time that should be working. But once it got actually established, it doesn't need anything. Two browsers are connected using the IP address and port number, and right now you can just simply send the data from here. I hope you get it. It works. So this is how things are gonna be going ahead. We have gone through almost everything, and now I'm just simply gonna be working on an application first of all, and that application is gonna be using that is video call related application. Let me even show how much I've done over there, because right now I understand it. I will even be rebuilding this thing, so it's not like I will not be building it. I will be building it, but it will be done tomorrow, not today. Of course I cannot do everything just today itself, right? So as for where am I going, just a sec. If I go to other locations, projects, so this is the video call application that I was working on. Again, it will have the authentication stuff and all. I will be getting it really I'll be getting it done really quick, and then I will be working on it. Talking about the things, exactly how many things I've covered so far in this particular section. So over here there's front end, there's nothing inside that, and inside the backend section I have my app.js. Again, some basic stuff is here. I'm just simply starting it, and I just started working on it. Inside route I have nothing, models I have nothing, controllers I have nothing. So I just simply started working on this. I know I have a lot to work on this. I will just make sure that I'm giving it at least 3 hours or something, so that things actually get done really quick. And this is the video call application. That means main focus is gonna be creating a video call application that simply uses WebRTC, so that in my WebRTC like WhatsApp clone, I can just get this particular functionality implemented by the time it is about to be over or ended. Okay, so I will start working on this particular section, but for that thing I will just take a break for 10 minutes or something. After that I'll be back and continue from here on, or maybe half an hour, because I have to bathe. So I'm just gonna be taking a bath, and after that I'll be back and continue from here on. It's gonna be fantastic. It's actually fun learning the things, building the things on our own. Nothing could be better than that. Alrighty then, that was it. I'm gonna be catching up after half an hour. Until then, take care and see you. Bye bye.